Hello everybody, I am the Dungeon Guru and we are playing Kingdom Death Monster. In this episode, we will be performing the first hunt event and possibly showdown, depending on how long it takes, of our new Dreamkeeper campaign using the Gambler's Chest expansion. Let's get started. So the first thing we have to do is set up the actual hunt. I believe that in the current version of the Gambler's Chest that's available on the simulator, so it's it's early February right now, 2026. The hunt automation is not working as intended, and basically my understanding of that issue is because there are a few hunt events that are unique that have to be added to the existing hunt events. So you have your random hunt events, and then you also have these two hunt events, and they get either inconsistently added or there are just some slight issues. So we will be assembling this manually, just like back in the day. And Crimson Crocodile. Hunt events. Wonderful. All right. Excellent. Okay. So let's take a look at the layout here. So it will be normal, normal, special, normal, monster. Okay. So start normal, normal. Whoa. Okay. Just I'll hit the right button there. Special. And monster. Monster's pretty big, so we might just have him just like that. So let's just double check that we have it correct. And it's starting. Oh, we don't have it correct. Is the start? No, this is not the starting, I think. So this is like, well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is actually a space. So then in reality, it's this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, middle. Okay, so it's hunt event, special, normal hunt event, monster. Okay. Is that correct? Space, space. Space, space, hunt. Space, space, hunt, space, monster. Yeah, we got it. Space, space, hunt, space, monster. Okay. This is why I love the hunt automation. This is rather easy to do in person, because you just have the book with you. But it's just a little bit more complex when you're doing it virtually, having to kind of go back and forth. All right. So we have all of that done. I've created all of our associations and things. We do need to do, I believe, just a few final items. Nothing special here, but we do get 1 insanity for departing with the bloody cloth, which we will probably need. So, well, it'll also likely make us insane. And when you depart, gain +1 insanity for despair, taking me up to 4. Okay. And target you, but I have a bloody cloth. Going to 6. And we have to remember that Alistair does have the intracranial hemorrhage, which means I believe that he can't spend or gain survival, which is quite unfortunate. Can no longer use or gain survival. Okay, so not great. Maybe we can pick up some way to fix that. But if not, I mean, they did have a +1 strength, which is pretty nice. Okay, So we will grab, oh, and of course, because we are using the scout rules and because Grimaldus was our scout and was very proud of that honor bestowed upon him, gaining +1 strength, feeling invigorated at the sense of responsibility to the settlement. We do have to actually bring our scout. And so the scout will exist on the board for the actual showdown phase, and in fact they will generate endeavors when they return, if they return, and a bunch of other stuff, but for the most part, we're going to try and just get into it. So, let's see. First hunt event. I don't know much about these hunt events, so it's difficult for me to say if the basic hunt events are going to be more or less dangerous. I tend to think that these were better, at least in, maybe in the aggregate. These are just much more random. So I think I'll take Alistair into the first step. And it's just a random hunt event. All right. So let's see. First hunt event of the new campaign. A 72. That doesn't strike me as an immediately bad one. Let's see. Something to pass the time. If the settlement does not have Symposium, ignore this event and roll again on the hunt table. Okay. Well, we do not have Symposium, so we will ignore this event and roll again on the hunt table before moving on the hunt board. And that's going to be a 70. And that's the Tomb of Excellence. Well, that sounds really positive, to be honest. The survivors find a serene, luxurious tomb, immaculate in its construction and condition. Elegant murals decorate the walls, depicting glorious victories over the very monster the survivors are hunting. How fortuitous! The survivors are baffled by its presence. The event revealer investigates and rolls a d10. Alright. A 2. It's nice to see something pretty for once, eh? Okay. There it is. Well, not dead. That's really all you can hope for in these situations. Let's take a look and see what Grimaldus has 1 understanding. Ezra has 1 understanding. Lush has... I think I'm going to take this step with Lush. Lantern Mites. That doesn't seem good. Or it is good. I don't know. I see +1 survival, so that's nice. The survivors rest under the glow of a lantern glowing... it's weird to repeat that twice so close to each other. Under a glowing, fleshy stalk, each survivor gains +1 survival. One after another, they start to feel their hair moving at its roots. Small, hard-to-see insects burrow into their scalps, laying eggs. Not as great. The survivor with the highest result eats all the lantern mites off their body. They gain +1 survival. The survivor with the lowest result gains the Terrified Survivor status card. They cannot remove it until the showdown ends for any reason. Wow. Oh, that's really not good. Okay. Alright, well, so the way I do this is I'm going to set the survivors up in a line, kind of staggered from left to right. And I'm going to roll these dice in left to right, and I'm going to assign their values as the dice fall left to right. Okay, so our highest is actually Grimaldus. And so they gain +1 survival, but they're already capped. And the lowest is actually Lush, rolling a 2. And so Lush will begin with the Terrified status card, which is awful. Terrified. And they can't get rid of it for any reason. And then everybody else gains +2 insanity. So you're now at 8. You're at 6. You're at 6. And you, oh, nope, nope, not that. You're at 2. Okay. All right, and I believe we actually roll a random hunt event. So let's see what else we can get into. And that's going to be a 47. Okay. A banquet trees. I don't know if I've seen this one. A small copse of trees rises over an otherwise lifeless plain. Enticing red fruit hangs from their branches. Each survivor must spend 1 survival to resist the temptation and consume the fruit. Insane survivors must consume. Alright, well, we're all eating the fruit then. Alright. Okay, so let's just go in order. If you eat the fruit on a 1 through 5, you lose 1 survival and you roll again. Oh, geez. And if you had no survival, take 2 event damage to a random hit location. Okay, this could really be bad. We'll start with Grimaldus, who I think is actually not insane, and therefore I will just spend 1 survival to not consume the fruit. And therefore we will go to Zach, who will eat the fruit but be ultimately satisfied with his meal, and Ezra. Ezra, that is a 1 through 5, and so she will lose 1 survival and have to roll on that table again. Ezra's here. So you're now down to 1 survival, and you'll lose 1 survival again and have to roll on the table, and you'll take 2 damage to the body. Okay, so that was the worst possible. Oh, it's to a random hit location actually. So 2 to the feet. Okay. Yeah, quite bad. Quite bad. Okay. Now we are on Alistair, who will spend a survival that they can't use anyway, and then be content. Right. And down 1. And lastly, Lush, who will begin terrified with 1 less survival that they can never lose. Okay. All right. Not the greatest, if we're going to be perfectly honest. Let's take Ezra here. It is just a basic hunt event. That's going to be 62. 62, which is space between the rocks. I'm glad it wasn't feet. That might have been bad. The survivors are distracted by a dark crack in the endless sea of stone faces. If any survivor has a pickaxe, which we do not, they strike the ground, causing the crack to expand into a gaping hole. Bravely reaching inside produces blackened, twisted hunk. It's iron. Otherwise, each survivor rolls a 1d10. Lowest becomes a straggler. All right. In the unlikely event that we all 5 roll the same number, then we're all dead. That would honestly be the crazy. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to say that the second person is the low. It was close. If we didn't have these two, that could have been bad. Okay, so the second one is going to be our lowest, which is going to be Zach. And so Zach wanders off and sees unsightly sights, gazing into the depth. When the survivors drag them away, they babble. When the other survivors drag Zach away, he babbles incoherently. Whatever he saw changes them forever. So, disorders. Okay, I usually throw a lot of my reference type text up there, but I just want to make sure. I think that there are some specific disorders. but maybe not. I did think that there were like some specific disorders. Maybe they're under universal cards. No, I don't think it's those. Terrain, strange resources, innovations, wedding arts, armor sets, gambler, crimson croc, character cards. I don't think the disorders will be here. No, they're not. Okay, perhaps well, we can look through the disorder deck. Perhaps we'll see. Okay, yeah, so there are the new Schadenfreude. Okay. All right, yeah, so the disorders are in here. Perfect. That's what we were looking for. Just wanted to make sure that they were. That we have our new disorders. And we are honorable. Okay. Zach is honorable. And so he cannot... well, rather, he believes in honor and fairness when conducting yourself on the battlefield. It is these strong principles which have kept you alive, and you will not abandon them under any circumstances. You cannot attack the monster from its blind spot or if it's knocked down. Well, that's quite unfortunate. As we know, there is no honor in war, and certainly none in fighting the nightmarish creatures of Kingdom Death. That's just foolery. Okay, and with that, Zach would step onto the monster space, and we would begin the showdown of a level. Now, I do think this works fine, so let's try it. A lot of stuff going on. Okay. It cleaned up my Terrified status card, which I was kind of aware that it might do. Okay. Oh, okay. I think I had some things here, but I think it cleaned those up. Oh, Grammatis didn't come, but that's fine. We can bring him over. Okay. All right. Well, here we are. Okay, Grammatis is gonna come. I might want to just confirm one thing with Grammatis, but I think he does have to start in the survivor things, but he's probably just gonna like run away. Like, so basically with the scout, like you really need to keep them alive, because if the scout dies and everybody else dies, you lose all of your gear, which is really bad, obviously. Okay, and we do have a bug patch. That's fun. That's fun. Adjacent to the monster. Okay. And this is, I think it's like on the board edge, 6 spaces away from all other terrain. Okay, so this can come right here. That's probably 6 spaces away. All right, and he is going to go first, and so we need to spread ourselves. Who? Nobody is really. Alistair. Alistair's probably gonna die. Alistair is probably going to die. One of these people generates... Or did they die? Yes, that's what I thought. Yeah, you have the survival token. Okay, well, just... Token. How about we grab a... Can I just get like... Can I just get one of these? That's not really... Okay, that's fine. It just needs to be a token. So this is my survival token, and I can spend it for my tenacity under survivalism, which is good. Okay. You are terrified. Okay, so Lush's first action probably needs to be... Oh, she can't shake it at all. That's right. Yeah, quite unfortunate. Okay, well, I mean, yeah, I guess you're just gonna do the best you can. That's all anybody can really do. Okay, we'll put Alistair here. Okay. Grimalis is back there. Got the bug patch. Got that, got that, got that. Okay, yeah, I mean, I guess this is as good as we're gonna do. I'm a little worried about this showdown, to be perfectly honest, but we're gonna try our best. Okay. And let's see, 20 minutes in. Perhaps this would be a good time. I'm not sure. Let me know. Let me know in the comments if you would prefer that I put these together or leave them separate. I think I'm just going to continue for now, but do let me know. I don't really have a preference one way or the other how it's packaged, but I would like it to be most consumable to the end user. Okay, so let's just jump right on into it. Let's go. First AI card. Here we go. Repeating bite. Okay. So, place it back up on the... Okay, so the closest threat, facing, and range. These are all in facing. They're all closest. So we get to choose who we're going to take this attack with, and I think I'll take it here. It's going to be a speed 2, 3 accuracy. Okay. And that is only 1 hit, and it does have 1 damage because there would be a token there. So it's going to be 1 hit to the hands for Alistair. And we'll take a light wound there. Oh, it's just occurred to me that these go anywhere. So I probably I'm just gonna remove. I would have put them on the head, just because that makes the most sense. So let's just make that adjustment here. Bloodied cloth, all on the head. Makes the most sense to me. You got nothing. Okay. Okay, and there is 1 token on here. Let's just grab one of these guys, and hopefully there's not ever more than 1 token. Okay. Well then, it is our turn. Let's come here, and Zach is going to attack with his bone axe, swinging twice, hitting on 6s. See what we can do. That is 2 hits. That is not bad. Super dense, that's awful. Super dense, awful. Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna do the glossy tongue first. Let's just see what happens. So 3 strength there. The monster's toughness at level 1 is 7. Yep. Okay. So I do need a 4 here. A 5 is a hit. It's not a crit. but it will do 1 damage. And so that's good. We'll move that there. This goes away. Now, this is a super dense location, so that's going to break my axe. Perhaps we should consult super dense just to make sure of the wording here. I think it breaks. I think I still get the swing, but it breaks it after the swing. Let's see. Yep, usually hard. And attempts to wound this location with a frail weapon is destroyed and archived at the end. Okay, well that's quite unfortunate because I spent 2 resources here, but it is what it is. Is this savage? I believe it is. Oh, that's savage, not okay. Yep. All right. Well. Yep. The monster. Uh-huh. 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 Oh, this is the one I'm looking at. Monster rolls. We'll move the monster to the left. Okay. Dang. Well, it's unfortunate, but we did deal 1 more damage, so we at least got that going for us. No. Nope. I would like to. Nope. Would like to pick this up, in fact, actually. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna put that down. Okay, and it's gonna full move left, and the monster's move is 6. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you're gonna be knocked down, and you're gonna be knocked down. And now you're closest to the monster. This is awful. And they're going to suffer collision damage of the monster level +1. So this is 2 damage to Zach going to the body. He's knocked down, but he's already knocked down. And brain trauma effects. Okay, and then Lush here. At the top. Accuracy training, hit the monster. Nothing else. Okay, so... And Lush is going to take 2 damage to the waist, and that's going to knock her down, but she's already knocked down. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're going to do this and come here to try and get somebody else as close to the monster as Lush so she doesn't get gobbled. There's going to be Alistair here, so swinging twice on 7s. That's a miss, that's fine. And now Ezra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that it has a 2 to 3. I think it's a 2. Like a 2 area bite attack. So perhaps I should have come 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna. I would have just come here. Yeah. That way I'd be in its facing. That's better. I think I'm sufficiently happy, and then I'll take the step there. That's good. And you have -2 movement, but 1, 2, 3. Let's see if we can get you to get this thing over here. All right. And now it is the monster's turn. Mocking Bite, closest threat facing in range. That's going to be Alistair, so it's good that we did that. And of course, okay. There was a negative effect. Chortles gain the terrified. You already have it, you're knocked down. Okay. So it's 2 speed, 3 accuracy, 1 damage. That is, let's make sure. It looked like 2 hits. That's 2 hits, dealing 1 damage each to the head and the chest of Alistair. So the head will be eaten by our cloth, which we put on our head because you can use it as armor for any hit location. So we're not knocked down. We took a little bit of damage. And then we do gain the Terrified Survivor status card if it dealt damage, which it did. So, oh, there, I was like looking, I was like, I thought they were on the board, but I didn't see them. And this is for Alistair. Okay. And at the end of the monster's turn, these will stand up. Alistair will spend will spend his action to get rid of the Terrified status card. Oh, the Bone Axe is gone, sadly. Just put that here, and now I have no weapon. So that's really bad. 1, 2, 3. Let's just come here. Maybe here even. And I'm gonna attempt to throw my bone darts on a 7+. 5, that's a miss, okay. Zach's gonna come here, and I guess he's gonna Fist and Tooth it, so hitting on 8s for the Fist and Tooth. Yeah, that's a miss. And Ezra gonna come here, and 7s. That's 1 hit, okay. And we have the Blushing Hip Wrinkles. So let's see. 5 goes to 6. I think it has a toughness of 7, so that is a failure. So without the monster rolls, without turning, full move the monster to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's just going to come here. And that is that. And we'll go 1, 2, 3 closer to the bug patch. And that will be the monster's turn. Okay. Really not looking great so far. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I couldn't even tell what that was, so we're just gonna leave it. All right, the Crimson Snap. Threat with the least insanity in range. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, or rather, I could say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I think it does have how much movement? 6. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I can get to all of these survivors. So who has the least insanity? I think it's Lush. Looking like Lush. I feel like I should have had at least 1 insanity, but maybe I lost it doing something already and I've already forgotten what that was. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That does get me here, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Knockdown. 1 to the head for Zach. Gets absorbed by our wonderful bloody cloth. And still to this. Yep, and you're terrified. Oh man, that is quite unfortunate. So I need 2 really low rolls here. Not gonna happen. Almost got 1. Yeah, regardless, so I can't dodge it. So that's going to be Lush, Gobble Hole. Quite unfortunate. That's a really dynamic series of events to lead to that. Not great. It's looking pretty grim. It's looking pretty grim. All right. I don't really know what I could do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right. I think Grimaldus will spend 1 survival to stand Zach up. Ezra and Alistair. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here to the rear. Attack with the Founding Stone on 6s. That's 1 hit. The Pale Underflesh. You hit a patch of soft flesh between hardened, translucent scabs. A 6 into a 7 will do it, and that would be 1 damage. Ezra is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I can't get there. Okay, so I guess she'll just stay here. And she'll swing twice on 7s. 2 hits even. Quite good. Okay, we had a couple choices we need to make here. Disarmed, moving 2 spaces forward. Okay, so that's fine. Brain damage. Okay. I think we'll do the pale thin base first. It's a 1. Okay, so he's gonna move 2 spaces forward, which is not really a big deal. 1, 2, because you're still in range here, Ezra. And suffer brain trauma. Okay. They are gonna take 2 brain damage, Ezra, so you're gonna go down to 4. But that does not a brain trauma make. And this is done. And now here, I would really like to wound. Okay, and that does in fact wound. And I'll deal 1 damage, and I do get a coagulated hit location, which is in the front. This is actually, I don't want to speak too soon, but 1, 2, 3, 4. This could be what I needed. 2 dice on 8s, because I'm fist and toothing here with Zach. It's 2 misses. That's unfortunate. Do you even have fist and tooth? You do have fist and tooth on your thing here. 1, 2, 3. All right, that's for times, I guess. Okay. Okay, how are we looking? 6. We've done 4 damage. That's not bad. It's not great by any stretch, but it's not inherently bad. I'm not upset. We're getting pretty through the deck though. So let's just draw the next card. The 21,000 Newton Bite. So the threat with the most tokens. Closest survivor. Okay, nobody's terrified, but the question is, do I want Zach or Ezra to take this attack? I think I want Zach to take this attack. Okay. So it's going to be 2 speed on 3 ups, 5 and 5, and that's going to be 1 damage each to the chest and foot on Zach. So I will dodge the chest and take 1 to the feet to avoid getting knocked down. What's happened here? Suffer brain damage. I haven't suffered brain damage. Okay. All right. Then here we are again. And Zach will attempt to punch. Nope. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Well, I'm gonna step. I'm gonna step back. I'm gonna let Grimaldus come in here. Try and do the same thing. Nope. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess, actually, hold on. I'm gonna retcon that. I'll keep Grimaldus as an attack, but I was gonna come. This should have been what I did. That feels like a big retcon, actually. But that is what I should have done. I should have come here. I'm gonna take it. Don't judge me. Okay, 1 hit. Here, Sparkling Snout. And I'd get +3 to wound it. Okay, so that does wound. It's not a crit. And the coagulated goes there, and that's that. I'm in the situation where Grimaldus would have moved in to swing, and he would have probably missed. And here, Alistair is going to come in, hitting on 6s from the rear. That's 2 hits. This is going to be the trap. Ooh, okay. Flips upside down and glides on through 2 spaces forward. Suffer brain damage equal to the number of bleeding token. Okay, we'll do the blushing twisted back first. Okay, that's a failure. So, all adjacent suffer brain damage equal to their number of bleeding tokens. Nobody has bleeding tokens yet, so that's fine. And we'll try the blushing bulging neck now. Maybe I could crit. Okay, that's a wound. That's good. And that will give us a coagulated hit location. Okay. Okay. Okay, we did 1 damage. Or 2 damage. 1 damage, I think. Okay. Well, let's see. Oh, this is quite bad. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so the closest threat in range. There are many closest threats. And basically, is there a direction where I can get it so that somebody... I don't think there is. Yeah. I guess I could choose Alistair. Right? And then do this, and then one person isn't in... Yeah, that's probably the move. Although it does kind of beg the question, you know, since like I can literally get them into the spot, but it's just the closest threat, and right now all threats are equidistant. So we choose the threat and then we do the move. I think this is legal for me to say this and keep Grimaldus out of the tail swipe. Okay. So it is going to be here to there. So we'll do Alistair first here. 2 speed, 3 accuracy. That's 1 damage. That's Alistair. I think we'll dodge that attack, so he doesn't take the knockback and bleed. Ezra, taking 2 damage, or 2 hits rather, to the head and the body for Ezra. Head and body for Ezra. Okay, well there's head. So that's that, and body's right there. And they do... Wait, that's Lush. What am I thinking? Ezra. Okay, well... Head and body. And a bleeding token. Can't forget the bleeding token. Okay, and they're gonna suffer knockback 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. I think you actually get knocked down, which is quite annoying. Okay. All right. Well then, it is Alistair's turn, swinging twice. 1 hit to the sparkling tail base. I do gain +3 strength to wound this. That's a 1. That's not enough. Quite unfortunate. Alright. We'll take Grimaldus in. Yeah, we need swings and damage here. Ezra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, can't quite get back into range, huh? I think I'd rather go to like here then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. All right. We did the best we could. Barbed tail again. Okay. Well, I guess I can just stay right here. Yeah. I guess this is fine. Okay. Well, we'll take it to Grimaldus first. 1 hit. And it's gonna go to the hands. Okay. Or the arms, rather. And they will get a bleed token. Bleeding token. And they will also be knocked back 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Alistair. 2 hits to the chest and feet. Chest and legs. That's gonna knock me down. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And knock down. End of the monster's turn. Let's come here with Zach into the side. Maybe he can finally... Nope, okay. 2, 3, 4. Let's come here. And 2, 7. Nope. Okay, and 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yikes. Not a single hit. That's not great. Okay. Let's see what we got. Crimson Snap, closest threat with the least insanity in range. I think that's actually going to be Grimaldus. Let me just flip this. Yeah, it's definitely Grimaldus. Okay, so comes here. 2 speed. 3 accuracy. 2 damage each. Not nice. To the head and arms. Yikes. Okay. Ooh, that is actually 2 rolls on the severe injury chart for Grimaldus. The head too. Okay, dead. Yep. Alrighty. Grimaldus is gone. Still got 4 life. This is not going well. Okay, Alistair will stand up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not being gonna be able to get in range. Ezra will come here into the rear, swinging twice, hitting on 6s. It will be 2 hits. Okay. Well, they're the same. They're both the full move to the left, so that's... Let's just take this stubby knee, I guess. Alright, and that's a failure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Alistair is back in the good spot here. Managing to get 1 hit. The blushing hind leg. An 8, okay. That'll deal 1 damage, and it is vasodilated, so... Oh, this is not good. Can't even get to that location right now. Okay. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I mean, I guess we just keep going. Okay. Closest threat facing in range. Okay. The closest survivor. Okay. And speed 2, accuracy 3. Okay, just 1 hit. It is 1 damage, but I gain terrified. And that's on Alistair. Okay, so you are terrified again. It will be 1 damage to the chest on Alistair, and that's going to be a severe injury. And that's a 6, which is disemboweled. Movement is reduced to 1, gain a bleeding token. Okay. Just oh, put that there. Put it in the right spot at least. Yeah, it's not going well. Not going well, I would say. The good thing is that the location, right? Don't look at that. But like if I put this here, yeah, so that it's on this side, which is good. So if I can finally hit, I hit. I did it. I've done it. And I do get +3 strength to wound. Dang. Okay. The monster hisses. Perform basic action targeting the attacker. Okay. And we'll flip this. Basic action. Okay. It's 2 speed. It's only 1. It does 2 damage to the arms for Zach. 2 damage to the arms. And that does knock him down. Okay. Ezra, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not quite there. Okay, Alistair is going to swing. 2 hits. There's the trap. Attacker gains terrified. Yep. Your monster accelerates your heart rate. Gain the death count survivor status as well. Whee! Okay. Boop. Boop. Yeah, okay. If you already have it, place a death count. Okay. And then pull moves away from all survivors. Then turns to face the attacker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. At the end of each round, gain +1 survival and place a death token on this. You may surge an additional time each round for each token on this card. I can't surge because I can't gain survival and I can't spend it. So that's quite bad. And I don't have surge. Okay. And I have 1 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We'll put this there. Pick these up, put that there, and shuffle them. And then we'll bring this around here and shuffle that. And we'll draw the Mocking Bite, which is the closest threat in range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So it is actually, so this is interesting. He's gonna, okay, hold on, stop. He's gonna move back to right here. And he is going to do this. I'm gonna be knocked down almost certainly. Okay. And it's gonna be chest and arms for Alistair. Chest and arms. Okay, so here's my 8 broken rib. Okay, bleeding token, and that is another bleeding token for poor Alistair here. And at the end of each round, okay. Let me do a red token. Generic, no, generic, red, which is red. Where's the red lantern? Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. This one, okay. All right. And I do get knocked down. Okay. All right, but the monster's attack is over. Zach stands. So, not looking great. I think I will I don't know what I'm gonna do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm gonna go. But I can't attack from the rear. I guess I'll come here, and I'll swing. Needing 8, 2 hits. What? That's crazy. All right. Okay, the monster. So there's a failure. Both failure reactions. I could be disarmed. But I can ignore this one if I'm using Fist and Tooth, which I am. So let's do the Blushing Brow first. And let's just roll a 10. 6 is not 7. And I don't have strength. Okay. So that's that. And a 9. That's actually a crit. Because I'm fisting and toothing. Goodness gracious. Alright. So I gain a random monster resource. What happens? I gain a random monster resource. And it gains -1 movement, which is pretty fun. Zach has this. And most importantly, it does 1 damage. Okay. Alright. Well, that was probably the best I could hope for there, to be honest. I'm going to come here, swing twice. 1 hit. Okay. Vasodilated. Yep. Not quite enough. So going to suffer 2 brain damage to Ezra. 2 brain damage. Okay, that's fine. And that's really it. So that goes there. Yep. Okay. Gain a red lantern. Now we're at 2. And it is here. So it's going to be the threat with the least insanity. Ezra has 2 and Zach has 6. So it's going to be an attack on Ezra. Fortunately, they're not terrified. So 2 speed. That is 2 hits. Man, why can't I get any good rolls like this? Okay, 2 damage each to the head and waist. This is not good. I have no survival, so you're going to be knocked down and you're going to take a severe injury. Okay, let's see. An 8. Concussion. Gain a random disorder. Gain a bleed token. Alright, well, you're not dead. Random disorder. Let's get a little shuffle going. And Vestophobia. Sure, you can rip your chest off. You don't have it. That's pretty funny. That's an awful one to get later, though. Goodness gracious. Okay. So we're gonna stand up. I mean, I could swing with Alistair again. I'm trying to. I want to throw the stone at some point, but I also, if I can get 1 more attack with him, just using the stone, that feels very good. I have to deal 3 more damage. So if I use the stone right now, I still need 2 damage. So it's getting tight. I think I have to try and take this swing and hit on 7s. 1 hit. I love that. 1 hit is perfect. Okay, so the Pale Cloaca. You strike the monster's multi-purpose urination, defecation, and mating hole. Okay, let's just crit this. Well, that was so close to being a crit. I would have needed that so good. Okay, it's fine. All right, that was Alistair. Zach's gonna come here. Let's get it. Nope, let's not do that. Okay. All right. Red Lantern. Let's see. Let's look through this. So it's either going to be Crimson Snap or Mocking Bite. Closest threat. Okay. All right. 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 I think I think there's a path. There's a way. But I think it pretty much involves I can't Zach has one survival left, and I have to save it to prevent him from taking another severe injury, which he's probably going to take here. So we'll shuffle this up, and it's the Mocking Bite, the closest threat facing in range. So this will go to Zach. Oh, and that is so good. Okay, so it's 1 damage. Let's see where it goes. It goes to the chest on Zach, and I have to spend my survival to prevent taking... I can't lose Zach right now. Okay, so we dodged that attack. Ezra is going to stand up. I need to deal 3 damage. Okay. I think that Ezra is going to come here, and she's going to swing with her Founding Stone. That's going to be 1 hit. To the right. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, don't fail. You can't fail. You have to succeed. Yes. Okay, that's perfect. Excellent. That is 1 damage. We do get this, which could be bad. But we also know for a fact that the only thing that we're going to continue to get is going to be Mocking Bite. Okay? Now, this is actually right here, which is really kind of poetic and perfect. Now, there's 3 here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So I probably have 1 more turn. Oh man, like do I try and swing again with the Founding Stone? So what a choice. What a choice. If I throw the Founding Stone, then there's a chance that Zach can deal the final damage. I think I'm going to do that. Although, oh, it's tough though, because I am actually in the perfect spot for this. So I'll have +3 to wound. So I'll be effectively a 4, needing only a 3 to wound, but still a 7 to hit. I think that the crits on the vasodilated places are good. So I think that I'm going to archive the Founding Stone on Alistair to trigger a crit wound here. Okay. And that's going to deal 1 damage here. So Mocking Bite is now gone. We gain 1 random monster resource. That goes to Alistair. And I'll roll a d10. And on a 4, the strike cleaves the foot clean off. The monster can no longer shift its weight and gains -1 damage token. That's quite good. Damage token, -1. Alright. And now, Zach has to finish it from the front with a crit, probably. So he has to hit on an 8. That's 1 hit. It's super dense. I don't care. I'm using my fist. Let's go. And then just a 9 or a 10. Oh, no. Okay, full move to the right. Yeah, okay, so this is why we really didn't... It's in discard pile or in play. It's not. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. You're gonna suffer 2 damage to the body. It's Alistair. Oh no, Alistair, no, come on, hang on. No. Oh, I was really trying. It was like his final act. Dang it. Okay, alright. Okay. Alright. It's the monster's turn, and it's going to perform its basic action. which is to pick. Okay, you're terrified. You're not terrified anymore, thankfully. Okay, so it's going to pick the closest survivor. And it's 2 speed, 3 accuracy. 2 hits. Each one of these are going to deal 1 damage. So it's 1 damage to the chest and 1 damage to the waist. Okay. All right, so I'm rolling on the severe injury for. Wait, oh, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Waist. Okay, but it's the same outcome. Okay. I need to flip these when they die. Okay. Rolling on the severe injury table for Zach. A 9. Okay. That's fine. Bleeding token. That's fine. Okay. Now, that's fine. I think we can totally deal with this. -1 movement? Yeah, I don't care about that. Okay. Now I have to make another hard choice. Am I just going to throw this founding stone? I think I'm going to attempt to punch with Zach. 1 hit. Let's go. Ah! Oh no! Oh, and it's to the left! Oh no! What am I doing? I'm flying too close to the sun. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6, 7. Ah, no. All right. Oh, 1 damage to the head. Oh no! No! Oh no! Okay. All right. All right. Oh, this is not good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Ah, 2 10s. You're killing me. You're killing me. All right. Let's see. Foot and hand for Zach. Okay. All right. So that's a knockdown, and then the arm is gonna be a severe injury. Ah, man. 2 bleeding tokens. Ah. I think I'm actually at 4 now. 1, 2, 3. Because I gained 2 and I gained 1 last turn, but I didn't record it. Ah. Oh man, it was. I should have thrown the stone. Ah. Or moved. I could have just moved her. Yeah. Dang. I think it's gonna be a total wipe now. Okay, so terrified, closest survivor. Okay, so the closest survivor is Zach. Maybe you could miss both. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is it. This is it. This is it. I have to hit and I have to wound him right here. There's nothing else I can do. I just have to do it. You have to do it, Zach. Okay. 2 hits. Don't be the trap. That would be so... Okay. Okay, okay, okay. All right. It's both the same. It's both the same. I guess I'll just take the pale fin base. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's do the viewy thing. Come on. I need this. Oh, no. Oh, man. That would have been so cool. Hold on, let me just try again. Ah. I thought maybe it was because I used the cinematic one. Ah. Okay, all right. 2 spaces forward. Boop, boop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And then I take some brain damage. I don't really care about that, to be honest. 2. Oh, well, I take 2, so I go to 4. Oh man, I don't know. I don't think I can survive another one. All right, do. Closest survivor, yeah. All right, let's see what you got. That's not good. Waist and chest. Waist and chest, unless this is a 10 to 9, but I do get the bleeding token. That's 5 bleeding tokens, and that's death. Huh. Yeah, dang, there was nothing I could have done. I didn't have survival of the fittest because I rolled a 1 on my thing, so it's not like I had rerolls. Yeah, it's just a total wipe. And I lose all my gear. I mean, my next survivors have nothing. Literally nothing. Yeah. That's probably the end of the campaign, to be honest. I mean, they don't have anything. They don't even have... It's going to be fisting and toothing. Huh. Alright, well, I'm going to have to take a minute to process that. Dang, there was so many moments where, like, we could have snatched something, but we just couldn't get the dice going. Yeah. Okay. So the reason this is like exceptionally bad, more than normal, is because of the scout pillar. When the survivors are defeated or lost in the form logistics of death. But that's I don't even think he's not he's not even alive. So the survivors perish or defeated in the showdown, logistics of death. But I think that doesn't even trigger because he's dead as well. Let's read. Yep. At the outskirts, do the thing. Yep. If all of the survivors, Scout has a choice: continue to fight or end. What if he's already dead? Scout doesn't have a choice then. If the Scout and their gear are lost to darkness during the is in peril. Okay, so I guess I still do logistics. I don't know. I'll do logistics of death, but I mean, honestly, I actually think this campaign's over. Logistics of death. Okay. Oh yeah, okay. Long journey home. Okay, so the survivors were defeated. Nope. Nope. Okay. Everything is lost to the darkness. Okay. Let's see. All gear, resources belonging to the survivors is lost to the darkness. Archive them all. A 6. Okay. A naked survivor squirms out from... Okay. If the scout is dead, there's no scout. Everything's lost to the darkness. Yep, that's what I was. A naked survivor squirms out from under a corpse and runs home. Archive all gear and resources the survivors had. Randomly select a survivor to live during their reckless run. They disturb something in the darkness. Add the lamplighter to the settlement event deck. Add lamplighter. Oops. Okay. Well. Settlement events. Get those. Okay, well, I guess Lamplighter's in there. Maybe it's not supposed to be, though. Let me just take a look through here. These look normal. Okay, you gotta come out. I don't think that's supposed to be in here yet. That's not supposed to be in here. I don't know if that's supposed to be in here. I don't know if that's supposed to be in here either. Let me just take these out. I'll review and answer the other questions later. Oh, I can't put these down. Okay, that's fine. Maybe if I pick up something else, I can put these down. Nope, nope, just stuck. Stuck in my hand. Oh, okay, I could put them there. That's fine. There we go. Okay, so Lamplighter is going to be in our deck. One person, everything is lost. And one survivor lives. Eesh. I mean, everything is lost. All gear. Huh. Huh, okay. Well, let me know in the comments if you just want to re-roll this campaign. This seems a little cursed. It's not. I need to also look up if I think we I don't think we have the dreaded pack anymore. Yeah. Okay. Pretty tough break. But we will leave it there for now. And who is going to be the one who makes it home? But okay. I don't know who's going to make it home. I think Zach should make it home. I think well, actually, maybe we'll say Grimaldus. I feel like Zach almost had it. We'll say Grimaldus makes it home. Everybody else perishes. Everything is lost. Yeah, that's why, like, I don't even think this is worth going on. Like, I have no other gear to give. Like, there will be all fisting and toothing. I don't think it's worth it. So let me know what you think. It might just be a really short campaign. And we'll go from there. But as always, I am the Dungeon Guru, and you should stay safe down there. Because that guy, that's exactly what happened. That is exactly what happened. Have a good day. See you later.